okayfm 101.7.
Mami kwa na mini Alhaji Inusah Fuseini Honorable na ye ne twetwe nkomo MP for Tamale Central. Na
okayfm
ye musa ni sle eti say Honorable me mo ache.
Me di bosi e pomse.
Boko na so e.
Me hoye.
Na enra media review, budget review. Na onimunyafo kenofori atakora baya. 1 Niema wadi egu akwa mu woba ye bema overview of this year budget no baby aban akon akokoduro covid die wakon waye afa kura de say income for laid off workers waka ho asem lower interest rates for businesses, free water, electricity, 3 more months or the about communication tax what so akwan ahodo nyina wo baba beye enom ne ade yes minority sorry here I must say a media budget another government manifesto promise. Oh eba say
Oh no, yeah, assembly okay. One kasa media budget ye den. One kasa na we used to word no a overview of the existing budget. Na if we say 2020 2019 be November no, Minister by Parliament, Finance Minister by Parliament, with the programs and policies of government. Now, Australia Parliament say, what me implementing programs and policies of government in the year 2000. Imagine, sika dia yede be man so. Nti ohia sika dia odikoye adwuma. Nti yede sika no ma no, ya antiso mpo. Yede sika no nyina sika dia ohia no yede ma. Okoye anchebia na coronavirus bae. Na coronavirus no ono ankasa na okan say coronavirus no a challenge the basic assumptions in the budget no. Every say no or you say otiminya revenue bi want me anya na inflation or ka say o keep inflation low want me the deficit cost because o here sika nti opese yemma no sika e de dikai o se yemma no $100 million okay o pe just as cancer $100 million say over kwa coronavirus na here every say oil budget no one fa sika bia anto ho for emergencies nti o here sika nti ye di $100 million e man every ho o sa ba bio say $100 million mpo de mudi maami no enkosupa anya fi enti ye titi sika bi editu ho in the stabilization fund nka me pese mumma me coin na me fa sika no enye coronavirus adwuma no every say we revenue influence no emma or the krata bae how send the opposite on spend it kanu the $270 million a man and chepia no san buy say revenue no kwa short for the dozen na oko World Bank ekodi $1 billion $1 billion to support the budget. Now World Bank omo manu conditionalities bia say you or say yeah over country say how said they was spending $1 billion no. Yo no sa buy say sikano ningina sa na here 10 billion from Bank of Ghana. So okay.
Yeah.
10 billion Ghana cedis from Bank of Ghana because coronavirus no awis kana nyina. Wasa akodi 10 billion from Bank of Ghana. Minua. Sesia ubu akonta nyesika ketwa. Nyesika ketwa na ochi ye. $1 billion from World Bank no. A 5 billion Ghana cedis. Udika 10 billion na akoya 15 billion Ghana cedis. Udika 1 billion which is 270 million Ghana cedis no. Na ko 16 billion. Udika around 17 billion Ghana cedis. No G. Na over your media budget reviewer. One country how you have spent the money. Wombo Akontame would turn Parliament into a campaign platform in view of all these challenges there who were. Would also promise it. What was on promises. The Ghana for engagement for we say we here 11 billion to complete the year. Apart from 17 billion and the pushing of our debt to 257.2 billion Ghana cedis. We say here 11 billion to complete the year. We see next year we hear 100 billion for care. Corona.
Hello. Hey. Hello, Honorable. Producer, na mamina questions bi wo wa esese ye bisa na ehun so asam na me ka mu se latest foam or mattress awudo nyina bi size bi bi ni mattress na ye papa ne border form na wo beto mattress wo latest foam ho a ye bisa bisaw ensem awudo ehu mattress a ene wo widie ene wabusua amokoda so no mo widie ebefa enti ye ka se latest foam a was your partner for life ya na wo dwe hu so wa brochire second hand ye but to compare price of latest foam ene abrochire second hand latest foam de no ewo form ese no ene corona abaso ekura no wo kwa akoto mattress ya eye second hand ya de ubenya problem latest foam for say furniture or 1 seater 2 seater 3 seater 4 seater bebre kala bia opa bia nso no ubenya na size bia opa bia space bia pese odi bia no nso ubenya enti bobodi ne kopa bi na fresi u garage u hotel u office u shop ne bia enti mi pa chaw ye ka latest foam enkonya de a fine will be papa and a mattress will be latest foam your partner for life. Honorable Mr. Makwa Babio. Na mami musa de we yes say what time okodua na we in America. And ye be na some of the high points are what free a year or swafo kanoforiata animals we dey a welcoming news pa.
No welcoming news in the budget no.
Oh sir,
budget review no from beginning to end welcoming news no. Number one, or say revenue no. Oh yeah, and revenue projections no. On your 74%. Nana was 24% shortfall. And you welcome news. Or say Obama over extending free water and electricity to Ghanaians. In your welcome news. Because one chair, which people are to benefit. Was it Ghanaians? Now who yes our social intervention no? Are you not supposed to target? Now Obianim say we are seeing Obianim say coronavirus no. Affecting nipa de omu ye poor omu ni sika any de omu ni debre baby ombody omu try to in the night then those living on the streets omu attack the vulnerable those with underlying conditions. Nti what is the targeted? Now we see Obama free no. How are you going to pay? Because Ethiopia ni one they are free. They are free poor mpoano but immediately water is treated at a cost. Now, how are you going to pay the cost? One country. So it can be good news. Now, obviously, communication service tax what is so. Now we saw almost say, saying Edru baby Edru. Saying Ghana saying Edru 9% per the no increase here. New minister will not increase the communication service tax. Now why increases the communication service tax as at the subium? We see Yambo Wabaso, they say why are there? No, media man who anything which was encouraging this budget. The budget was purely a political document, budget review, no, purely political document, and he had 10 parliament into a political platform to jab at the opposition.
Now, honorable.
Yes, sir.
And you would just say, Sadia Wadiba income for laid off workers, lower interest rates for businesses, free water, electricity for 3 months. Communication tax reduced. Akwan kura instead of the impact on COVID-19, ewo yen yisika sem so no. Akwan kura no still aban gusu a oye. Enya welcome news.
Okay, say around paragraph 840 something or 41 or 42 of the budget, or see or declare the 2020 year of roots. Me can't mu fidiasi fidei. So say when you go to that place, the roads that they are going to do cannot be, by any stretch of imagination, be considered as a year of roots. Now go on the budget. No roads, the boy, go take your camera and go there and see what the work is going on. Go take your camera and go there and see what the work is going on, and come and tell Ghanaians. Me see, or the unemployment insurance ever. Unemployment insurance is unemployment benefits. Say, obi wo ejuma, and that ejuma no omagina egu because of problems like the coronavirus. Problems like the coronavirus. Or yeba tuye no sekabi monthly until obaje juma. Oba anye juma. That is unemployment benefits. How he's going to do it, he's just to tell us. But I don't see it to be a promise. It's not a promise. Now, better review a document to send promises to Ghanaians. A budget review. Who review budget consistent with the Constitution, the standing orders of Parliament, the Public Financial Management Act. It is not a document that is intended to contain promises.
Oh, now, I can't be a buye. Mame Emma Waha was so far we have invested over 1.85 billion in our agricultural sector, resulting in agricultural growth which averaged about 2.0% between 2014 to 2016 to an average of 5.2 over the past 3 years. Nekesika idea question 1.85 billion Ghana cedis. I say growth no ekosoro.
Good. Now we can say good news. On segment 2017, say invest here. 2018, say invest here. 2019, say invest here. January to June 2020, say invest here. That Obiama whether government has done well this year or not. What the averages are, then you are relying on the averages. His mark, his failure and incompetence.
Oh, how?
Also, averagely, we have spent this amount from 2017 to date. Yes, sir. So you will know how much money he spent in 2017. You will know how much money he spent in 2018. You will know how much money he spent in 2019. You will know how much money he has spent so far. So you will not be able to tell. Because it was a budget review of the 2020 budget. In 2020, how much did he spend in the agri sector? You will know by what he has said.
Na ba could be a wakan waha. And it's was it one, we've relegated Dumso to the past. It's clear to our fellow Ghanaians by now that we've enjoyed 3.5 years of reliable and cheaper power. After we've spent in excess of 4.7 billion on capacity payments, not only to ensure that we keep the lights on, but also to pay for power we did not use under questionable contractual obligations we inherited. Let's say doom son or mobile contractual obligations be on Baba 2 years, one solving at a tune of 4.7 billion. Is that not what welcoming news?
You see, when you have a government like the NPP that believes in only propaganda and lies, that is what you expect from its finance minister.
Propaganda be no.
Oh, Minia. Nama Yajima was Minister of Energy. Nama Deputy Minister. Oh,
okay.
Now, Minia, in every country, there will be power reform. Now, per se, private sector, emblem, you need to pay capacity charges. And you need or take or leave agreement. You take or pay agreement. You need redundancy. Say America eti why? Let's go off, but because omu generators and now power producing plants. They break. In the lives but offer almost switch you on an alternative. The alternative generator no sense can over the year. Ne esi hono one over to kanoka. That is what we call redundancy. You need redundancy to stabilize power. But on him, and now or play politics. Say on him power or your politics. Because if you know, I don't know what car. Baku of see now as I to car count. Why do you do that?
Maybe for luxury or something.
No. Redundancy. The car back there who you see no as a sayer who car. It's redundancy. It's not luxury.
Oh, okay.
You need redundancy. So I will see fear. I don't know see visitors room. Maybe I know about the visitor. The room there where they see her as visitors room no. Say lights were her. So who put lights of lights on her? But you leave it in the house so that one day if you have a visitor or a baby overcall. You need redundancy in your life. You need redundancy for stability. Na mintibe hundi or advice or move media minim.
Na wa kan ahasu so was say more NDC bra na mo wo so no. Na mo wo that pension for awarding contracts by heart. Even munim as to how you are going to pay them. And one of the examples in Sakoko roads, no. I say that Cecilia ye free abai so na minim say NDC we are far superior in thinking to the NPP. Aye. Pameso.
Me see yeah policy Cocoa roads. Yeah policy. Every year you bako amononi akobo busia 1 billion, 800 million, depending on the projection of cocoa dia yabanya. Ne cocoa dia anya no ya securitize no. When we sell, we will pay the debt. Yeah, this kind of bar. Ne say okay. Cocoa no ya riba kopota. Ebe nam coin so. Na kwa no nya cocoa no ka no to be say na cocoa no agira ho for 2 many days after so. And now the cost of transportation to the port is high. Until yampa tikana bi enye cocoa rows. Until you see every year you have devoted $150 million at the year cocoa rows. No? Is that not a funding source?
Yeah.
Is that not a funding source?
The natural say and yes sir more na ebanisen wo so mo award the contract ni be 5 million. 5 billion.
Because every year you see program no be 5 years rolling program. And by the end of 5 years, no, you will invest $750 million in cocoa rows. And who are the contractor? Contract no year 100 kilometers. Wouldn't him say contractor on 3 years a juma in 1 year? Wouldn't him? Be in 5 years, be in 2 years, be in 3 years. Inti who oye juma na watria. Na wouldn't you say contractors be omo capacity. Inti omo timi ye juma e chen a juma de guma odima omono. Say where to stop in a year. Inti so omo ye sa na sika wo ha. You cut from those who have not been able to perform and pay those who have performed. Na omo bae omo sizi ejuma ni nyina payment nyina omo sizi ye. Omo sizi ejuma bia
because our contract according to Ebrekura mini chairman for Cocoa Board Twitwe Komono was it some of the contract were non-existent.
Oh, India, me see propaganda there. you can tell lies for what has passed. After what is coming, don't tell lies on it. It will come. So Musi contract now non-existent.
Yes.
Now omu commission the audit into the award of those contracts. Yes, sir. Start a campaign. Start omu ye audit. Omu tiye sika bebre. Edi ma auditors. Ma omu ye audit. Wakwa na so. Yes, sir. Miss Pacho, start a campaign we feed you so. Say omu publish report no.
Okay.
When even the vice president said that, we see Obwa, because road to say veins in your body. Roads in Ghana to say veins. And the wouldn't baby road baku started na baby and but a Ministry of Roads and Highways or designation nunti. Would to automatically road a designation, then you don't know the road. You don't know the road, but that doesn't mean that the road doesn't exist.
Sanity.
Me so Omunim say, I'm challenging the NPP today. So Omunim say, Ministry of Roads, Omanka Ministry of Roads, Omunim say, Cocoa Board, Omu awardee contract for Cocoa Roads, which were non-existent. With Dunyami Omun publishing report.
Okay.
What kind of propaganda and lies is that? Wouldn't be boo or man with lies, oh. Wouldn't be and the Kuranum ebeba che ba ebeba.
2020 elections. What transcend a casual look at what is coming by way of voting. Ghana for be decided at the same Musabra to say destiny to say NDC.
Oh, yeah, Juma. We are putting our record before the people of Ghana. And fortunately, in 2016, NPP no more need record. Bosch and Kwan no more share Ghana for. So now they have a record. Nessa. So today it's a record against record. And I'm happy Oman Penyan Kasa say is a record of the NPP against the record of the NDC. And that is number one. Number two, Ghanaian Bia will say the woman that was presented to us is not as beautiful as the picture that was painted. And the NPP government is a disaster and a colossal failure. In fact, what they said they could do, even the one district, one dam, Minister Ankasa say, how do they expect her to construct a dam, proper dam, when they give her only 250,000? Ono Ankasa say, Omo yet dam proper there. Nyamina me pass a verdict. Ghana for ye never pass a verdict, no. But we will put the records before them.
Obia Sani
Kasa tinting, and top on call. No, this will take a.
Obia Sani message be say. Are you not entertaining also the fear say? And kwara woman kwatro eye wasi eye free senior high school first product AP abonting. Ye be 300 and something thousand. Na say nkofo nyina because of free senior high kotuma MPP and mo be gina say.
First of all, the urgent sign on applying the dream to what he's saying. Ekorano nyina ye MPP for omon korana.
Debi.
Now then no waka say 300,000 no ba kwa to eba MPP for. How can you come to that conclusion? Because obimu omu busi for and omu papa ene omu mame omu ye NDC for.
Obetimia ye NDC ni.
I'm just first of all I'm just asking you. Number two, now MPP had the free education about Omaya there. But challenges no. Ultimately idea about the challenges itself can negate the benefits of the thing. Yes, sir. I wouldn't say Obu ye double track. Mintime who say wako bisa the children no say you track system no na.
101.7.
You say coronavirus about many of them are dying in the schools. Whether they putting their examination ahead of their lives is the most important activity. Obimu, because of the unavailability of space, omu da in private houses. Obi the omu anya hostel boarding house no. Omu are crowded in the boarding houses. I don't know whether students omu pesana. The quality of education by the recording of the UNESCO in Ghana are dropping. Minister omu pesana. The negatives are many. That is why John Dramani Mahman say there is a better way to improve this thing. Yes, we will go with free education, but we have to improve it. We need quality free education. Not free education. Yes, we need quality free education.
Honorable Medicine, pay.
And that's it.
Mesme da say Honorable Alhaji Inusah Fuseini or Yemrani MP for Tamale Central. Any drink on Pacho.
OKFM 101.7.